Okay, just walk in the office and ask for an interview with a guy. He said, what do you want to interview me about? And I said, well, I'm not going to tell you. We're just going to do it here. And what's your name?
Bruce McCormack, General Manager, Downtown Fredericton, Inc.
And you got a haircut.
And I got a haircut.
That's a haircut. Yeah. Okay, I'm not here for that. Okay, you have an opinion, you're downtown Fredericton business. And a lot of tourists comes here, right?
Absolutely.
And we need the tourists to come back, right? So you don't have a clue what I'm going to talk about. So, okay, there's two issues. Number one, liquor store closed on Sundays. Do you agree with that?
We don't have a liquor store downtown.
We're going to have one.
It's not in the downtown.
Well, that's what I said. But they told me, well, that's close enough. York Street.
Close enough.
No, come on.
I don't know. I can, from here from my office, I can drive across the river to Devon.
Faster?
Or I don't know about faster, or I can drive up to York Street. I prefer to drive to York Street. I don't like going to the Prospect Street one.
No.
But I will go to the Devon.
Okay, so we had tourists that's coming downtown.
Yep. We're going to get a new hotel. Most people that come to the hotels in the summertime, if they're convention delegates, they're here on Sunday. They don't have a vehicle. It would be nice to have the New York Street liquor store open.
Yeah. So you agree we should have at least, personally I don't give a damn, but we should have at least one liquor store open in the summertime.
Yeah.
It's hot here.
Hot in here? Hot in Fredericton, absolutely.
Excuse me.
They might sell some more of that select beer if they opened on Sunday.
Okay. Since you mentioned it, I just found out one thing. The convention center.
Yep.
It's a nice building.
I think it's very nice.
Yeah. Did you know there's no payphone in there?
There's no payphone in there? I didn't know that.
No, I went there to use a payphone. There's no payphone there. Strange, very strange. But that's an issue with
there's tell me where there is a payphone. King's Place.
Crown Plaza. Beside King's Place. Beside there's no way fewer.
There's a few around, but they're on their way out.
Are they? It's not everybody.
From what I understand.
It's not everybody can afford a cell phone.
No.
Okay, that's all right. Number two, do you have an opinion on the city to eliminate sandwich sign in the downtown?
Sandwich board signs? Yes. I was to council the other night, and those signs are very important to downtown businesses.
Oh, okay.
But after having said that, the sidewalk use and the function of the sidewalk to make it safe is the most important. It's the most important to our businesses, for their customers, and for their tourists.
Yeah.
So, can we actually recognize an opportunity? I think we can. Can we talk to people like Louis Greco? We have.
Is it Louis that made a complaint?
Louis, yeah, on behalf of the Premier's Council.
Okay.
And we met with Louis this week.
Nice guy.
Very nice. Very nice guy.
Yeah, polite.
And but he has some very valid points, and we recognize those points. So we try to work with him and work with the city, and hopefully everybody will get a little bit of what they want.
Because that's the only item that the business don't have to pay to advertise. It's free.
It's free. They pay for the permit. They have to pay for the sign permit.
Is there a sign permit?
There's a sign permit.
How much is that? Do you know?
Oh, it's $50.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, you learn something new. I'm just a blogger. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to agree. Okay, so there's going to maybe reach a compromise.
Hopefully we'll reach a compromise. We're comfortable with the compromise of all of the sandwich board signs being located in the service area. And by the service area, we mean between the curb and the sidewalk.
Not in the middle.
The brick portion.
Yeah.
Not in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so that's your view on that. And the city's going to vote on that next Monday?
On Monday night.
But there hasn't been no lobbying, or has there?
I was at council Monday night. And
yeah, but it's not everybody that goes to council.
I try to represent our downtown businesses.
Yeah.
That allows them to work on their business, and I look after their interests, and that's what I've done on this one.
Do you know the councillors? Do they have a view on this? Do they?
I haven't seen a report that's going to council Monday night. Once I get a copy of that report,
phone calls.
We may have to make a phone call, but council, I think, has a good understanding of the value of safe and functional sidewalks. They also have a concern for a group like Louis, who represents, less than 1% people that work downtown. That's less than 10 people. So, but there's others as well.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Paraplegic Association. There's seniors that we have that come into our downtown on a daily basis. So we've got to work, and we're trying to work with him. And I think we've come up with a good solution. He would like to see no signs, but he means no signs, period, maybe. But in that service area, we find lampposts, trees, garbage cans, flower planters, and park benches. You can't walk in that area. So that is a good location for
I made an interview with Molly, and that's what I was saying. I said, what's going to be next? Lampposts, trees, flower pots.
No. He understands that. They need us to know because they memorize everything, right?
Yeah.
He can't see things, so he has to memorize where things are. Yeah. So as long as he is confident that when he walks down the street, that between the building and that service area there is nothing, then he's good. Other than he realizes in the summertime we put out patios.
Yeah, that's true.
He recognizes where they are. In most cases, our patios are done very well. Yeah. We work closely with the city on that because not only are we concerned for the pedestrian safety, but there's also vehicles that drive by those, and we want to make sure that the vehicles don't ride up on top of them. So everybody has to be safe.
Good. We'll do a follow-up on this. Oh, by the way, see you at that Dr. Hook and Stan Peters there.
I don't think so.
No, you're not going to be there?
No.
You don't like them?
Oh, I like them, but no, I'm not going to go.
They're not going to go to the Country Fest.
Oh, I'm going to Country Fest, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it is.
That's right. Okay, I thought you were talking about something else.
What kind of person are you for the business? You don't know what's going on downtown?
No, that was just announced. I don't know one band from another.
I think your hair...
I like the music, though.
Your hair is a little bit too big. I think you need to cut a little bit short.
I need more haircut.
Thanks a lot.